I think that as a business owner, entrepreneur, everyone should have a copy of this book because it's real life stories.
Hey guys, I'm Abby from What's Happening Guyana, and in the month of September we observed World Literacy Day. Today we choose to interview a beautiful young lady who is Guyanese but live abroad. Her name is none other than Nikisha Prince Haynes. Hey Nikisha.
Hi Abby.
And thank you for taking time off from your busy schedule to do this interview with us today.
You're welcome. You're most welcome. I'm actually excited to this interview.
I can tell, and I really like the fact that how much you're proud of your name, that you have it printed on your shirt.
Yes, for sure.
Can you tell me the meaning of Nikisha, if there's one?
Actually, there's no real meaning of Nikisha, but my brand, I actually have two businesses. Office admin business, and I have a motivational speaking business. So my name, Nikisha P. Haynes, represents my speaking brand of my business.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Very interesting. You wrote a book. What is the name of the book?
Actually, my book is called Your Client Is Not Your Friend.
Would you like to share some information about the book? Tell us what inspired you to write that book.
I'm a virtual assistant, as mentioned before, and business owner. So after some time of working with some clients who took advantage of my services because I became too friendly with them, I decided that if I want my business to be successful, then there are some things I will have to do differently. So then one day while I was browsing ideas and stuff like that, I decided, you know what, maybe if I write a book on this, that other persons would be able to learn from my mistakes and not make the same mistakes so that their business will be able to be successful and prosper. So that's how come I came up with the name Your Client Is Not Your Friend, so that persons will be able to separate their personal life from their professional life and still be able to work along with their clients and maintain that professional boundary.
I really like that. That's quite interesting. And even though that you shed some light about it, tell us more in details about the book.
The book, as I mentioned before, is basically teaching persons how to separate their personal life from their professional life. In my book as well, I have different scenarios whereby I also teach persons how you can work with your own family members and close friends and still maintain that professional boundary. Because as we know, the saying goes, Abby, business does not have friends and company. So when doing business, we need to always have that at the back of our head, that business does not have friends and company, because you don't want to be giving away your profit, right? Exactly.
Absolutely true. And how long did it take for you to actually complete the entire book?
Over a period of time, I would say. I don't want to give an exact time, but it took me some time to put together the ideas and to actually have the finished product.
Tell me, what were some of the challenges you faced whilst writing the book?
For me, I wouldn't say there were any major challenges writing the book, because it's basically most of my experiences that I would have been through and others' experience that I would have saw while browsing through my online groups. So there weren't that much of a challenges. I just basically put together the ideas.
And who would you say that you actually dedicate the book to?
I dedicate the book to mostly small business owners, entrepreneurs, and even employees, because also as an employee working with your employee, we should still be able to maintain that professional level and not get too up close and personal with your boss, because we all know, because I worked before in the corporate world and I know much of the drama of getting too up close and personal with your boss and even your own co-workers. So at all times we need to maintain that professional boundary. I believe that when we love what we do, then it becomes a hobby and not a job. So for me, I am actually living my passion, I'm living my dreams. So it's more like I am doing hobbies instead of me actually doing work.
Do you like reading?
Of course, definitely.
What was the last book you read?
Your Client Is Not Your Friend.
I like that.
I love this quote. Some act like roses that are very delicate and requires much more attention than others. Others act like a single ATM where they only make major withdrawals and no deposits. And when the balance hits zero, they disappear and find another loaded ATM. For me, that speaks about clients. You know, there's some clients, Abby, that come along and they just want to take from you, and there's nothing that they want. At no point in time they want to give you anything or they want to pay for anything. So that, when I think about that quote, I put it with clients, and there's some point in time that you have to draw the line and say business is business, regardless of if it's going to cause you your friendship, even if it's going to cause you losing a family member. You have to know that boundary line.
I like that. It's very self-explanatory as well. Can you tell us, where did you publish the book?
Actually, I self-published my own book on Amazon, yes. And in less than 24 hours, Abby, after publishing my book, it was ranked #1 new release.
Oh, wow, congratulations.
Thank you. And not only did it rank #1 new release once, but 3 times it has ranked #1 new release. I've reached #3 bestseller rank once, #4 bestseller rank once, and #8 bestseller rank. And recently, like 2 days ago, I checked the rankings and I was also listed in the top 100 for bestseller rank again.
Look at that. So tell me, how are you feeling about that? As a first-time writer, did you actually expect that to happen, that ranking would have gone up within a matter of days?
No, it was so shocking and surprising for me, because I mean like less than 24 hours, and there are millions of authors out there, self-published, traditional publishing, there are millions, and to attain a #1 new release rank in less than 24 hours, I mean, that says it all. Then it means that it has to be something of value, that persons are going after it. So I think for me that's a great feeling, and it's also a great achievement for me.
Even though that there are challenging consequences with technology, you find that persons actually deviate from reading. They would more prefer to use their gadgets, whether they watch video or they're on social media. And for the fact that your book has been ranking on Amazon, do you believe that there are still a lot of persons who are hungry for reading?
Definitely. For me, actually, when I first published my book, I wanted it to be an ebook because I think that persons are shying away, or that was only my thought, that persons were shying away from the paperback and actually holding a book. So I wanted it to be an ebook only, but the demand for the paperback was so large that I had to publish the paperback. So now I have it in the paperback format and the ebook format, and I'm also working on having it in Audible as well.
That is great. And how can persons contact you if they're interested in your book?
If persons are interested in the book, they can purchase the book from Amazon. As I said, it's listed on Amazon in the ebook or the paperback format.